Hello from your Uncle Lucifer. Recently we have exchanged comments with a new viewer of ours who holds that the book of Bereshit, known to the English-speaking world as Genesis, does not open with the creation of the universe in 7 24-hour days. Instead, he argues that the days described in Bereshit must be understood in the context of the generations mentioned in the 2nd chapter. The Lucifer series appreciates the fact that people have their own spin on the Bible, and that when it is about the 7 days of creation, there will always be many who have simply decided that it can be taken figuratively. And if the ancient Israelites and Judeans took it literally, it was just according to their understanding and not necessarily a reflection on the book of Bereshit itself. Perhaps a god or some universalist sort of higher divinity moved the writers of Bereshit to speak to all the ages. And that's fine, I suppose, a step in the right direction. But this person insisted that this was couched in the basic context of the passages taken as a whole. Moreover, he seemed to think that the Hebrews originally understood that the creation myth was not to be taken literally in every particular, which is going one step too far. No scholar would support that view. Anyway, this conversation was a while back. They're a matter of comments made on the page for Lucifer's Bible Studies 2. And it was all friendly enough, but Fox felt he did not have the room to elaborate. So allow us now to make our case. In English, the translation of Genesis chapter 2, verse 4 reads thus in the King James: "These are the generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created." In Fox's well-worn Bible, the Berkeley translation, it says, "These are the generations of the heavens and the earth in their creation." And in his copy of the Hebrew Tanakh, it is translated thus: "Such is the story of heaven and earth when they were created." Now, which is the correct translation? Well, they all are. Please note that in the rabbinical translation, the word generations does not even appear. Instead, the passage uses the word story. That is because the actual word toledot simply means genealogy. Such is the genealogy of the earth and heaven when they were created, which just means the order of events. One thing comes before the next, and then the other thing, and the thing after, and so on. The story, as it were. The word choice generations is unfortunate, because it has led a lot of honest English-speaking readers out there to conclude that, well, a generation is not a day, so the days of creation must imply a longer cycle of time, something perhaps entirely figurative. Well, no, it does not. Genealogy just means, as I say, the order of events, that's all. When the word generations is used, it is used in that sense, in the sense of the genealogy of how one thing leads to another. In this case, how first there was light, and then there was the firmament, and so on and so forth. Actually, the 1st and 2nd chapters do not square with one another very smoothly on this score, but let us not get into that. Such discussions get tedious. My only point is genealogy is just getting at the order of events. Whatever interest the Lucifer series takes in any occult meaning as might be there has nothing to do with taking any of the fairy tale surface literally. And for our part, that includes trying to make the surface read more agreeably to a modern sensibility. Of course, way back when Fox was in high school, he defended the Bible as the infallible Word of God. So he decided that in the passages in question, the sun is not created until the 4th day. How then could the previous days be taken literally? Well, I must counter by asking, why did the authors of Bereshit feel the need to say the morning and evening of the 1st and 2nd and 3rd days, and so on, unless to distinguish a 24-hour interval from a mere time of daylight? Oh, one is in one's rights to stand with the logic of Fox's high school position on the matter, but he himself outgrew this thinking once he realized that the Bible has more problems than just the 7 days of creation. I have gone over those problems in our previous 2 Bible Studies videos. Nowadays, Fox and his friends figure that the creation myth is just saying what it appears to be saying. And what it appears to be saying is scientifically spurious. Make no mistake, Bereshit is a book of power, as is Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, and Fox discusses the nature of such power in the webcam that will be posted with this video. But the surface of any book of power is as misleading as the surface of this illusion that you call life and the world. Thank you for watching.